I'm going to give you a tour of my kitchen and a walk and talk through all the design and all the decisions I made when renovating it and turning it into my lovely kitchen that I adore. So when I started designing and drawing out the layout of the kitchen, I came from a functionality perspective because I knew that once I'd kind of had the bones of it, that then I could do all of the fun, nice, kind of pretty stuff all around it. But I needed it to be functional first, and that's coming from a chef perspective, I guess. So what I did, this was a building site, I got boxes and put them up right in front of me where I'm right now, which is now the island, and worked out exactly where I wanted the island to be and measured it, how much space I could have. And that's where the center of the kitchen started, was this island, which was really important for me to have because I didn't want to be separated from my friends or family when they're coming over, so they could sit and watch me cook. And then underneath it, I put in my bins. It's saving space. You don't have to look at a horrid bin. They never look nice, no matter how nice they are. And I've got all different compartments. So when I'm finished, I can just pop them in here for compost or for recycling or whatever. And then I wanted the fridge right beside me so that I could move easily from here to get more ingredients from the fridge. I chose this beautiful double door Smeg fridge, which I love because it's got loads of different shelves and compartments that I can put things away in, and it's got a brilliant freezer with a fantastic ice cube tray that when you fill it up and it's frozen, you twist it and everything collects in the bucket down below, so you can get pre-prepared if you're having a party. And then sinks. I love sinks. Am I mad? But I love sinks. I've always loved the Butler double sinks. I think they look aesthetically beautiful, but they're so functional. One big sink where I can do all my washing and all the rest. Another sink where I can put, like, these all came from my farm in Broadspear. Lovely rosemary that I'm going to be stringing up and drying out. And these are visual things that you'll always see, like this really beautiful tap, which is from Perrin and Rowe. The sink is from Shaw's of Darwen, and they were such a great buy. I've also got a hot tap over here if I need it. And then above it here, I wanted somewhere where I could easily put all of my utensils when they were washed. And it always looks beautiful. It's something I do in probably every kitchen that I've ever done. It's a brass bar. I got it from Deval Kitchens, and it comes with the hooks as well. And then above it then, I put in wooden shelving. Another signature of probably every kitchen I've ever done. I always have open shelving. When you're in a small space like this, cupboards take up so much space and they make the space feel smaller. And also it's a beautiful way for you to put out all your things, like our honey from Broadspear and my pickles from last year. Then the oven, which is the heart of my kitchen. I wanted to be able to see it. So I want to be able to see into the ovens. I've got bread baking in there at the moment, which I can see is nearly done. Soda bread. And I went for the Portofino Smeg oven because I love all of the functions of it. I've got 3 gas burners. I've got a teppanyaki, hot plate for searing prawns and skewers, and also for searing steak from our Broadspear farm. And then I've got 2 induction hobs which boil things up really, really fast, and 2 really big ovens. One acts as a steam oven as well, which is super useful for when you're doing steamed puddings or steamed fish, or you want healthy steamed vegetables. So that is right over here beside me. What else in here? I guess the aestheticness in this part of the kitchen, because we definitely have 2 parts of the kitchen here, are the tiles. They're from Capietra. They look like caramel bars. I love them so much. And then the gritting inside, I tried to match up as much as I could with this beautiful cane, which is like a mustard colour. That came from Farrow Ball, a beautiful paint. Then coming around over here, you'll see I put marble everywhere. So that continues all the way around here. I love dark wood against marble. I think it looks aesthetically really, really beautiful. And marble is so easy to clean as well. So again, I continued with my open shelving all the way around here because I love open shelving so much, because I collect so many things like these gorgeous little vases that I put grapes into and chocolates into at the end of supper to have with coffees. I got these in the Hungerford arcade, which you have to go to. It's open every day. I think I spent like £5 on these. You'll find real great treasures there, but you've got to go for the day. It's a rummage. And here is a really lovely feature. I saw it in a restaurant, but I'd never seen it actually in somebody's home. And so basically it's a regular shelf, but it's been elevated to 90-degree angle with a lip on it, so you can pop your bottles in. So you put all your wines on display, and then we put in strip lighting and your little button here, and you've got a beautiful wine display, which I love. Nice big drawers for all my cutlery, big cupboards here for all my utensils and all my dry ingredients here. My coffee set up here with all my lovely Smeg situation over there, the toaster and the kettle. And then over here, so this is where all my friends and my family sit and watch me cook. These are so comfy, by the way. These are from Oka. I love them, really gorgeous cushion on them, and the rattan back finish is beautiful. So I've matched the rattan on the backs of these chairs with the rattan frame here. In behind this rattan are the radiators, because radiators take up so much space in a kitchen. By the way, I do love a really beautiful radiator, which I have in the rest of the house. You've probably seen them. They're from the Radiator Company. But I wanted to hide them in here because I didn't want them to take up too much space. And this wasn't a beautiful one from the Radiator Company. And then when I was designing this, a really good tip to do when you're doing an island is get the tallest person in your house, measure their thigh, and then you measure the width from here to make sure that they can fit in properly. Also, when you're ordering your stools from Oka or elsewhere, measure the height of this and make sure your thigh can fit underneath it. You don't want to be squished or uncomfortable in here. That is a big tip that I could share with you. My wine fridge, which I adore, is from Smeg, where I keep all my wines chilling and champagne for celebration nights, etc. Hopefully there'll be one coming up soon. And then all the other fixtures, these lights which I've popped over the island here are on dimmers. These are from Zara, and I looked everywhere from them. They're basically a copy of some are very expensive. They're all on dimmers because I quite like mood lighting. And then these lights up here, I have these in my shop as well, my farm shop. These are all adjustable and also on dimmers, because lighting is so important when you're eating and when you're cooking. The light aspect in here. So when I came in here first, there were no big windows in here. So I got this put in, which is really, really useful. It's a skylight, but it folds right up like it's up now. And then also, guys, watch this. This is like the coolest thing. Because the windows are so big, I got this blind put in, which is remote control. And you go as little or as much as you want. They are from Hillary's blinds, and I love it. It's really soft cream, so you don't notice it that much. Ding! Nice little shade on my face. The other thing were awkward spaces. I really loved this part. When the kitchen was nearly finished, I looked at all the little awkward spaces that I have. Like over here, there was nothing here. And it killed me that the space wasn't being used. So I put in small little shelvings. I basically measured. I got these jars first, and then I measured how big they were, and then I did the shelving according to that. So this has now become my spice shelf. And then over here, this was an awkward corner. And so I put these pull-out cupboards, and how I designed this was with the joiner, was I measured how high spaghetti was, the packs were, and then we did the shelving according to that. And then there's another little one here for all my oils and everything. And for this one, I measured the highest bottle of olive oil I've ever had, and then we did the shelves according to that space here. And then this one was the very, very last. This was actually the last thing that was done in the kitchen. This space was empty here, and it looked just bare. So I put 2 shelvings in here, put my really good olive oil in here, and these beautiful brass little cups. which make it all look lovely. And guys, I think that's it. That's my kitchen and it's done. And thank you for all your encouragement and support and ideas and everything. Everything that I've mentioned is up on a blog on my website, claudemckenna.com. So just head to my profile, click over there, and all details of everything that I've used in this kitchen is there.